We live in a world where migration is the only history us humans have. In search of a better life, we moved out of the savannas of Africa to explore the world beyond our limits. And here we are today, divided as a species and categorizing our own as humans versus aliens, based on who got here first and who's in charge. We are a species who can reason, and we have reasons behind everything we do. We had our reasons when we declared wars on others who had their reasons to exist as an organism and take care of their families. The ones whose capabilities were greater than their reason kept on winning and wiping out the civilizations to take over their resources and their land. Let it be Aryans, Romans, Greeks, Persians, Europeans, and modern-day superpowers. The goal has always been to infiltrate, manipulate, make profit, kill, destroy, and walk away, leaving behind a chaos, so no one rises up to question them. The wars are still on for territories. Human beings are losing their lives, their homes, and are becoming refugees all over the world. And these are the new immigrants, whose descendants will be called aliens, wherever they go to find the basic necessities of life: food, water, and shelter. There is one and only one reason for the decline of humanity. We never learn from our history. We live for tomorrow, and that's exactly why we have been able to build a civilization so successful. But the future is just a reflection of our history. And the reason why the future looks so uncertain and dark is because we are ignoring our history, compromising our present, and hence destroying our future. I live in Canada, the marvel of the immigration system, one of the friendliest and welcoming countries, that proved that if done right, us humans can come along and build a country so beautiful and successful. And so was the case with the United States of America, a nation built by immigrants, strong and powerful. But as always, we forgot the civilizations who are still beneath the lands we walk on, who were branded as savages on their own land, and they never survived to tell their side of the story. And the ruins we built the skyscrapers on are screaming constantly that nothing lasts forever. It didn't last for Mayans, who ruled these lands for 3,500 years. I was born in India, one of the biggest sources of immigrants in the world, over 9,000 years of history, and one of the richest countries in the world at its peak, but ravaged by the Persians, Greeks, Indo-Greeks, Shakas, Kushanas, Huns, Arabs, Ghaznabis, Mongols, Mughals, Nader Shah, Duranis, and the British through the East India Company. There has been no time in the past 2,000 years when in India human life was considered of any value, unless you belong to the ruling class. The bloodshed has never stopped, ever, and the lack of means to exist has caused mass migrations for generations. I'm among the millions who left their homes, their country, their loved ones to come to these affluent countries, who were willing to give us a chance to live a meaningful life. I was given a chance to provide a better future for my family. I lost my identity, my culture, my language, my values, and almost 2 decades of my most productive years to afford a shelter for my family and food on the dining table. I'm the third generation who is struggling to give their kids a secure future, and I lose hope when I see that even my children's future depends on the priorities of our rulers. Throughout our history, the condition of an ordinary human being has always been dependent on the moods of the governing class, and for some very selfish reasons. These days, the mood of the ruling class is quite bad. We learned how to communicate, started accumulating knowledge, and based on that, we built the most advanced and affluent civilization in human history. We started as tribes, we became communities, we became countries, we became nations, and there was a point in history we became one world. That was the peak of humanity when we were connected as a planet for the first time. But being human, we are negative-oriented. We became selfish with the achievements we made in technology and used it to gain power over others, as it has been the motive over the ages. We became capable of creating a utopian society, but the greed of a few started the decline of our modern civilization. Looks like we will be one of the many who started humble, created wonders, made the same mistakes like our ancestors and vanished. Because, as always, the only virtue that makes us human became our biggest flaw. We are conscious beings, but we failed to look beyond self. When we get happy over the arrest of the worst, a 75-year-old grandmother, terminally ill patients, law-abiding citizens taking their chance to make a living against all the odds, and we justify the pain caused to them and their families, that is what decline looks like. When we shut our eyes to the annihilation of a race, cities being wiped off the map, and we let the kids die of hunger, that is what decline looks like. When we celebrate the babies being separated from their mothers, the vulnerable human beings receiving inhumane treatment in concentration camps, that is what decline looks like. When we let injustice happen, assuming nothing like that could ever happen to us, we empower the oppressor, whose priorities are never our well-being, but their own agenda. And the agendas held by the elite today are pure business, with a total disregard to humanity. We believe the answers given to us by our seniors, that the migrants are the root cause of every single problem we have, the ones we labeled as aliens. We never question the root cause of migrations, why those happen, who causes it, and who benefits from those. How many of us are concerned about the human condition all over the world? Let it be Gaza, Ukraine, Sudan, Nigeria, Somalia, Afghanistan, Myanmar, and every country where human life is cheaper than a bullet. We know only what we are allowed to know, but we know enough to see that we are not headed in the right direction. How many of us are aware of the diplomacies exercised by our own leaders who are determined to establish the new world order? The classifications of human beings are once again being done based on their identities, not their history or their contribution to the communities. I am an immigrant, a Canadian citizen, living a very ordinary life like so many others like me, doing my job, paying my bills, paying my taxes, and obeying the law. I will always be an immigrant, and so will be my next generation. And my kids who were born on this land will never understand the labels they will be given at some point because of their skin color. And the way we are headed, it is more likely to happen. The agendas our leaders have are ruining my chances for my own existence. The trades they are questioning are putting so many livelihoods in question. The vocabulary they are using doesn't even have a word that addresses our daily issues. Like most of you, I'm also busy solving the complexities of life while making a living, fulfilling my duties at work, providing for the family, raising the kids, while compromising on my own health and getting old by the day. So many of us are running the same rat race, hoping to reach somewhere in life. And the reality is, most of us will be wiped off the system without a trace. Migrants have always been a necessity and a burden on the economies. That's why we need better laws to make them a productive part of our communities. And we should at least listen to the people lined up at our doors. Maybe we can provide them with a better solution to their problems, or just stop creating problems where they came from. Maybe they don't have to leave their homes. No one ever wants to leave their homes unless they have to. We should at least listen to the aliens we are arresting. Maybe they are not the worst of the worst. Maybe this is their last attempt at life. The lands we claim to be ours belong to others who called themselves the landlords. They are lying beneath the soil alongside the ones they labeled as savages and denied them the right to exist freely. And some of us who forgot that they are mortal and the only real estate they will ever be able to afford is a grave. And even that is not forever. We are all migrants, moving places in search of a living or a meaning and everything in between. As long as we are a productive part of our societies we live in, everyone should be given an equal chance to coexist without any discrimination or prejudice. We should honor the laws of the land, not the laws of the landlords, as the landlords keep changing over the course of time. And the law of the land is that we, the people, are born equal and free. I mean nothing to the system, but I hold my position firmly. I'm willing to put in an effort and willing to make any sacrifice for the well-being of my family, my community, and my country. I don't know if my words will make a difference in anyone's life, but I'm willing to take my chances. If I'm able to change one life for good, I'll call mine a life well lived. And I want to do more than that. If you are awake and you are concerned about what's happening around us, join me. Let's raise one voice, one call, one message, and let's come up with one idea that can change the course of history for us humans. Someone has to start the dialogue, someone has to take charge, and someone has to bear the responsibility. Revolutions never happen by sitting at home and blaming the aliens. We have our families to take care of, our cities, our countries, and our planet to take care of. We have every resource possible at our disposal. We just got distracted and disconnected and lost our way in the mazes created by a few in charge. And we have to do something today. And believe it or not, this is our one and only chance.